you. Thank you. Make some noise for Shannon, please. Yes. And all the performers. Thank you so much. Sorry. Happy Black History Month, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and speak for all the black people here and say we definitely don't need a time machine. The two best years for black people in America in recent history are 2008 and 1995. But they kind of cancel each other out. 2008, Barack Obama becomes president. Yes. But 1995, the juice was loose. OJ, remember? Rich white man, kill, go free. Rich black man, kill, go free. Black people thought they made it. When I have a party at my house, I like to say a time that's 2 hours before I want it to start so that the black people can get there on time. What I've learned is that white people will always show up first. If I say 6 o'clock, white people will either show up at 5:50, which I actually think is amazing, or 6:10, which just makes me think that they were chilling in the parking lot trying to pull themselves together. But they always bring the most useful shit. Hi! I brought drink mix, extra cups, and napkins. Thanks, Megan. But brown people, my niggas, I'm allowed. Y'all always show up 2 hours late. But you do bring the good music and the weed. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. Mostly. My parents came to the United States in 1968 on the day of Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral. My mom told me later that she didn't know who Dr. King was or that the United States was segregated. Ooh. Yet you decided to stay here forever. My mom likes to use something that I call immigrant logic. It's where the best answer is the first one that comes into your head. A few years ago, she was diagnosed with diabetes. And a couple months later, she wound up in hospital with blood sugar of 353. It could kill you. I said, Ma, didn't you know you had diabetes? And she goes, the doctor tell me, but I say I don't want that. So I'm not taking the medication. Growing up in New York, my mom wouldn't let me go anywhere. They're raping people out there, I would go visit in Trinidad, same thing. You can't go out there, they're killing people. Then I started to think, is it that someone's trying to kill me, or does she just want me to stay inside? Then I remembered, that's the same woman that tried to convince me I was allergic to cake to keep the pounds off. I love America. I love GPS in my car. I think it's amazing for a woman to be able to get around without device. But I have to tell you that I hate that bitch in my car trying to tell me what to do all the time. Don't make me miss a turn for like 10 blocks. She's all, when the road is clear, make a U-turn. But in the directions she gives me, make me mad. Make a left here, make the next left, then make a left. I'm like, bitch, we just went in a circle. I am literally right where we started. I don't watch TV anymore, except for, I do watch news, so I can count the number of outraged anchors on CNN. I think that someone is going to have a heart attack on live television soon. Breaking news. After reading a statement by President Donald Trump that all blacks, Jews, and Chinese have to report to the airport and railway stations to pick up their ticket home, Rachel Maddow turned bright red and had a brain aneurysm on television. My favorite show used to be Intervention. Let me tell you that there is nothing better than watching someone fall down in their own home. The best part would be when the person was surprised at the end that it would end in their intervention. Bro, it's called Intervention. How high do you have to be to not see that one coming? So I would like to take a moment to talk to you about why I'm really here. More than 40 years ago, two grown adults with a small child, my sister, decided to become cycle breakers and pioneers. They came on a plane with a suitcase and dreams of a better life for them and their new family. Even though they were too dumb to read about the history of the United States before they got here. I can say that to you now. When I was a kid, I used to ask stupid questions like, does everything have to have curry in it? And you guys are from a small country. Were you related? Growing up around foreigners in the United States, you kind of feel like you're from that place until you go there on a holiday and you realize you're like 50 pounds heavier than all the people that live there. And as soon as you speak, they go, Yankee! So, the next time that you see an immigrant, tell them that you're happy that they made it here. Remember, when you speak to them, that they eat things that you've never heard of and that you would never put in your mouth. And remember that they've seen things that you've never seen in your whole life and that they may never see again. And also, no matter how long they spend time here, a part of them is always going to be from there. While I don't need a time machine, I wish I had a camera in my eye so I could take a picture of the time I shared a piece of my heart with you. Please visit my website, my blog. It's called theimmigrantexperience.org. Thank you so much for listening and have a great night.